Hello, everybody. We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm actually recording this a few days after this video got recorded because I recorded this during early access, so this intro is kind of invalid now. I was talking about how it was an early access look. So this was recorded during early access, but obviously I'm not releasing it during early access because the update is fully out for everybody at this point. But we're going to be using the Fox Pro electronic collar today and kind of showing you guys the changes and upgrades that this collar has been given. And it's actually pretty nice now. I didn't really use it a lot previously. And to be fair, I still will only probably use it for waterfowl, but now it's just twice as useful for them. So without further ado, let's get into it, and you guys will get to see exactly like all the things that I did with it. Now, the first thing to note is that the electronic collar still only has a 200-meter range, so you will need to have animals within 200 meters for the collar to work, but something you're going to immediately notice is the UI for the remote is a lot different than it used to be. And also the icon for the collar is a lot different than it used to be. Now, let's go ahead and actually look in the remote. So when we go into the remote, we can select the animal we want to call in. We'll start with white-tailed deer, and then you can choose like different calls. We have bleat, snort, grunt. So what we're going to do is we're going to do bleat, and then we can add a second call. So you can just scroll down, left click. If you're on console, obviously it's not going to be the exact same controls as what I'm using. But let's do the second animal that we're calling in as Eastern Wild Turkey, because I just saw some of them. So we can do the crow call or the mating call. We're going to do the mating call, and then at that point, we just press R, or whatever corresponding key it tells you to press. There we go. Now, obviously, I have my volume down for that, so we're going to crank it up a little bit. Now, you will see that there is now an indication of the collar being on. It's these little sound waves. But now the collar is playing both the turkey and the deer call. And we've got ourselves some whitetail walking in, so let's get to our stand and wait for them. It looks like we're actually attracting some deer from a different zone as well, so we've got that group of deer coming in, along with this group of deer over here, both attracted to the collar. Now, unfortunately, the turkeys are actually not close enough to be attracted. I do think that one thing I would love to see them improve on the electronic collar, even though this is literally like an update that improves on the electronic collar, but one more thing I'd like to see is an increased range, because 200 meters is just a little bit low. Well, the electronic collar has done what it's supposed to do. We've got a doe right in front of us, as well as these bucks. We're probably going to wait for this buck to get a little bit closer and then shoot him. And yeah, we got this doe right here, as well as a buck right there. The electronic collar is definitely doing its job. In fact, it might be attracting the turkeys at this point, too. I think we're attracting the turkeys as well. So let's go ahead and get a shot into this guy. I unfortunately only have rifles on me at the moment, so we're going to end up spooking a lot of the other deer. But we got ourselves a nice little kill there on that buck. And it looks like the turkeys are not fully spooked either, so we'll get a chance to take down one of those too. Now, another cool feature that they have added with the collar when they teamed up with Fox Pro is the ability to toggle on and off Fox Bang, which you just do whatever it tells you in the bottom right. For me, it's press F. So now that Fox Bang is on, what that's going to do is allow us to actually have the collar turn itself off whenever we shoot. So whenever we fire our gun, it will turn that collar off, which is a very interesting feature. And it could be useful for some scenarios, but definitely not every scenario. All right, I slowly worked my way over to this buck right here. There is our white-tailed deer. Now let's kind of get a little bit closer and see if we can get this turkey to come in. I definitely think it's going to get within the collar range and approach us, but just going to be a matter of how long that's going to take since turkeys move pretty slow. And you know what? Since that deer that we killed kind of like spooked off everything when we killed it, let's go ahead and pause the call and actually replace the whitetail call with a black bear call. There we go. So now maybe we can get a black bear to come in here as well while we're waiting for the turkeys. In case I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, this upgrade right here will be a free update to anybody that has already purchased the Ambusher Pack. I believe it was called the Ambusher Pack. I'll put the name up on screen if I'm wrong. But anybody that's bought that pack will not have to pay any extra to get the upgraded collar right here. It's just going to upgrade. So anybody that's purchased it will immediately have access to this. And if you have not bought the Ambusher pack, then Upon purchasing it, you will get this amazing upgrade to the collar right here. So the turkeys are within 200 meters, but I think the water is actually making it so they can't get over to us. So that's a bit of a problem. We might move the collar in hopes of being able to get them to come at me at a different angle. Oh. Oh, there was one right here. Never mind. We got it. So it actually did work. Not all the turkeys were too stupid to make it across the water or around the water. We at least got one of them. If only it would have been the tom, but hey, it is what it is. Collar still worked. We got ourselves a turkey and a whitetail. Calling them in at the exact same time. Love to see it, man. Also got a nice little brain shot on this turkey. That poor thing. Now, I'm sure some of you will find what we just showed off as being a pretty useful way to use this collar, and I'm sure some of you will be doing it in that way, trying to get multiple different species like turkeys and deer and bear and stuff to come to the collar at the same time. But this right here, in my opinion, is going to be a little bit more useful. I should probably actually go pick up my remote collar first. Where did I even put it? There it is. Okay, let's go get it. But as I was about to say, one of the best uses for this new improvements to the Fox Pro collar is going to be setting it up for multiple species of birds at the same time. Multiple species of waterfowl. This is going to be a fantastic use for it. So we're going to call in goldeneyes and mallards at the exact same time. And then we're also going to turn off fox bangs so that it doesn't stop when we are shooting the birds. This is going to be a great use for it, I feel. Here we go. We got a bunch of them coming in now. Come on. Nice. We got 3 of them, I think. Yeah, this is probably going to be the way that I use this collar the most. Anytime I'm waterfowl hunting, this is going to be a necessity now. Yeah, this is great. If you are a waterfowl hunter in Call of the Wild, you are definitely going to want this. Because being able to call in 2 different types of birds at the same time, without having to swap between collars or like have a collar out as well as having your electronic collar going, like the ability to have 2 going at the same time without having to call yourself is going to be great. It's going to be super useful for waterfowl hunting. You know, I thought there was 3 that we killed. I completely missed this little guy right here in the middle. There we go. And also, right now, we are using one of the scopes from the brand new Scopes and Crosshair DLC. This is the Hermes shotgun and handgun scope. And I'm currently using the circled German reticle. I believe that's what it's called. And it's a very solid reticle for waterfowl. The fact that it's got the little circle there kind of helps you keep the bird within where you need it to be. If you want to get a kill shot, just putting it in that circle in most cases is enough to get you the kill. We've got lots of ducks coming in. There's a little mallard. Oh, man. Got him. Oh, we got that one as well. I was about to say not my greatest shooting ever because I missed the first shot, but I'd say we made up for it with that last shot. That went pretty well. There's the first mallard. That is a male with the black-brown plumage type, which is the common. 1552, so barely made gold. And there is the second one right there, a nice little female duck. We only hit it with 1 pellet, but hey, sometimes that's all you need. All right, we got some golden eyes and mallards coming in once again, this time at the other location I originally started at when we swapped over to bird hunting. Now that we've moved the collar over here, we can actually get into business. There are so many of them. This is actually kind of crazy. Now the question is... Oh. Well, no question. We already got our shot. Oh, we hit that too. I mean, it wasn't an insta-kill, but we hit it. That's pretty wild. I did not expect us to hit that shot at all. Here we go. We've got a few more coming in now. That's just a female there. What do we got here? There's a couple males. Okay, we're definitely going to go for those. Just got to wait for them to get a little bit closer. And then we will take our shot. Think we can make this. Yep, that's going to be a kill shot there. Kill shot there. Oh, kill shot there. 3 shots, 3 kills. Love to see it. And you know what? I'm not really feeling the mallard hunting anymore, so let's pause that and change from mallard to green-winged teal. There we go. Beautiful. Now we will let our dog go get the rest of these. There we go. There's a bunch of them above us. A few of them are clustered up nicely. Maybe we can get 2 in one shot. That'd be great. These guys right here. Ah, so close. Didn't really have a chance of getting that last one. I mean, we tried, but just could not get it. Our little retriever Charlie working double time today, bringing all these in. 1,039, nice little gold. But yeah, as I was saying, this is definitely the best use for this new feature on the electronic collar. The Fox Pro collar is great at calling in multiple birds at once. I can't see myself using it too much for other species, but man, it is great for the birds. I can definitely see this being a staple in all of my bird hunts. Almost as much of a staple as bad shots from Scarecrow. Oh, man, of course we hit that then. Got him. Ah, man, couldn't get the other male. We did get the female as she was flying away, though. And our dog brought us another golden eye. Nice. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the changes to the electronic collar. I think now that they've partnered with Fox Pro and gave this thing a whole lot of new features, it's a lot more useful than it used to be. I kind of always brushed the Ambusher pack off as being kind of more of just like a, I guess like a novelty thing where it wasn't like super necessity type items, but it was just like fun stuff that switches things up a bit. But now I would actually say that if you're hunting waterfowl, this is actually a very useful thing to have. I mean, it was already somewhat useful for the waterfowl, but now it's like very useful for waterfowl since it can, you know, call in 2 different animals or 2 different animals at once, which is really nice. It's really, really nice. It's a good little upgrade they gave it. So definitely a good thing to have if you're a waterfowl hunter. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this early access video looking at the new update they did to the Fox Pro electronic collar. It's quite useful now and very fun to use. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below letting me know your opinions on the changes they made. And if you haven't already, hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds and it helps the video out more than you can imagine. With that being said, thank you all for watching and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!